Salvatore Sal Mineo Jr., known to the world as Sal Mineo, was born on January 10, 1939 in the Bronx, New York, to Sicilian immigrant parents. His early life was shaped by a strong work ethic as his parents worked tirelessly to support their large family. From a young age, Sal demonstrated an extraordinary talent for performance, and by the time he was 10, he was already appearing on stage. His breakthrough came when he was cast in the Broadway production of The King and I, where he portrayed the Crown Prince alongside Yul Brynner. This early exposure to theater helped him hone his acting skills and introduced him to the discipline and demands of professional performance, which would later define his career. His journey to stardom was only just beginning. Early film success and iconic roles. Sal Mineo's career truly took off at the age of 16 when he landed the role of John Plate Crawford in the 1955 film Rebel Without a Cause, starring James Dean. His performance as the troubled, emotionally complex teenager earned him critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. At the time, he was one of the youngest actors to receive such an honor. His portrayal of a lonely and misunderstood youth struck a chord with audiences, and many modern critics view it as a subtle representation of closeted, gay youth in 1950s cinema, a groundbreaking move in an era of deep social repression. This role cemented Sal Mineo's status as a rising star in Hollywood. Teen Idol and award nominations. Following his success in Rebel Without a Cause, Sal Mineo continued to land high-profile roles that showcased his intense emotional range and brooding vulnerability. He starred in films like Giant, 1956, Crime in the Streets, 1956, and Krushtis and The Gene Krupa Story, 1959, which further established his reputation as a serious actor. His performance in the 1960 epic Exodus, where he portrayed a Jewish Holocaust survivor, earned him another Oscar nomination. His ability to inhabit complex, tormented characters became his trademark, allowing him to stand out in a competitive industry. Despite his success, Sal's career was soon to face significant challenges. Hollywood's struggles and personal identity. As Sal Mineo transitioned into adulthood, Hollywood's typecasting began to limit the roles available to him. The industry was reluctant to offer him parts that deviated from the troubled teen roles that had first defined him. To make matters worse, Sal was openly gay during a time when such an identity was not only controversial, but could be a career killer. Refusing to conform to the industry's expectations of masculinity, Sal faced professional setbacks and was increasingly marginalized. However, rather than retreating from the industry, he turned to theater and directing, finding new ways to express his artistic vision while still maintaining his authenticity. This period of reinvention was marked by his willingness to tackle controversial and taboo subjects, including sexuality and prison violence, as seen in his direction of the play Fortune and Men's Eyes, exploring new creative frontiers, opera and television. In 1972, Sal Mineo took a surprising step into the world of opera by stage, directing The Medium, a short opera by Giancarlo Menotti in Detroit. This marked a significant departure from his earlier film roles and demonstrated his versatility as an artist. He also continued to explore acting, taking on darker, more complex roles in television. In 1975, he appeared in the Columbo episode A Case of Immunity, portraying a morally ambiguous character in a political thriller. That same year, Sal played a dangerous cult leader in the SWAT crime drama, which mirrored the rising fears around figures like Charles Manson. These roles showed Sal's willingness to challenge his audience and defy expectations, proving he was more than just a former teen idol. Jealousy and emotional turmoil. Sal's emotional intensity often led to dramatic moments in his personal life. One such instance occurred when he confronted television producer Aaron Spelling, who was dating Jill Howarth, at a Beverly Hills nightclub. Sal, deeply protective of Jill and concerned about the significant age gap between her and Spelling, confronted him angrily and even punched him in the face. The incident highlighted Sal's emotional volatility and his inability to reconcile his love for Jill with his own unresolved feelings and public persona. It also revealed the complex, often contradictory nature of his relationships, particularly with those he cared about most. Despite his public outbursts, Sal's loyalty and protectiveness were rooted in a deep emotional connection to those closest to him. A quiet love the relationship with Courtney Burr III. In the later years of his life, Sal Mineo found emotional stability in his relationship with actor and acting coach Courtney Burr III. Their partnership, which lasted 6 years, provided Sal with the quiet support and understanding he had longed for throughout his life. Though their relationship was not widely known at the time, it was deeply meaningful to Sal. Courtney became an important part of his life, offering the kind of emotional companionship that Sal had struggled to find in earlier relationships. Those close to Sal spoke fondly of him, describing him as a deeply sensitive and generous person whose public persona never fully captured the complexities of his private life. Sal's time with Courtney was one of the few periods in his life where he found peace and stability, far removed from the pressures of fame, the tragic end of Sal Mineo's life. On February 12, 1976, Sal Mineo was tragically murdered in a dark alleyway near his West Hollywood apartment. The 37-year-old actor had just finished a rehearsal for P.S. Your Cat is Dead and was returning home when he was attacked and fatally stabbed in the heart. The murder shocked the entertainment industry, as Sal had been on the cusp of a major career comeback. Initially, rumors swirled around the murder, with theories ranging from a botched robbery to a hate crime tied to Sal's sexuality. Despite an extensive investigation, the case remained unsolved for several years, leading to growing frustration among Sal's fans and those who had followed his career. A breakthrough and lingering questions. In 1979, a breakthrough came when Lionel Ray Williams, a 21-year-old pizza delivery driver, was arrested for an unrelated crime and later confessed to the murder of Sal Mineo. Williams was convicted and sentenced to 57 years in prison. However, questions about the motive behind the murder persisted. Williams had no known connection to Sal, and the fact that nothing was stolen from Sal's possession raised suspicions about whether he acted alone. Many believed that Sal's murder may have been part of a larger orchestrated conspiracy involving Hollywood insiders or organized crime figures. The possibility of a cover-up loomed large, with rumors suggesting that Sal may have been silenced to prevent him from exposing certain secrets about the entertainment industry. The mystery of Sal Mineo's death. Decades after Sal Mineo's death, new evidence surfaced that reignited public interest in the case. Police files, court transcripts, and testimonies, long buried under bureaucratic neglect, revealed that crucial evidence had been overlooked or ignored. The possibility that Sal's murder was part of a larger conspiracy involving powerful figures in Hollywood was brought to light. Reports suggested that organized crime or even influential Hollywood insiders may have been involved, fearing Sal's outspoken personality and potential to expose certain secrets. Despite Williams' conviction, the true motivations behind Sal Mineo's death may never be fully known, leaving the case shrouded in mystery. The legacy of Sal Mineo's legacy is one of immense talent, resilience, and tragedy. His career, which spanned film, television, and theater, showcased a depth and complexity that few actors could match. From his groundbreaking roles in Rebel Without a Cause and Exodus to his courageous work on the stage, Sal proved himself to be more than just a teen idol. He was an artist who defied expectations and confronted difficult topics with grace and authenticity. His tragic death, shrouded in mystery and unanswered questions, serves as a reminder of the challenges he faced both in his personal life and within the entertainment industry. 50 years later, the mystery of Sal Mineo's death may never be fully solved, but his legacy as a pioneering actor and a man ahead of his time endures.